Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. We are the odds couple. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. Today's Monday, March 20th. All right, Mike Brenner, the first round of the NCAA tournament is done. I definitely saw Wisconsin taking Villanova out coming. Did not at all see Duke going down to South Carolina. I didn't even see Marquette going down to South Carolina.
I didn't either. I thought South Carolina was kind of overvalued and overrated, but boy, was I wrong there, Pete.
Yeah, all right.
There's been a lot of surprises. Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you have any thoughts in general other than just this is just
Kansas, I was a little shocked how strong Kansas came out.
Yeah, a little bit. Yes.
Yeah. And also, just there were some teams I thought could have and should have. But my hats off to several teams, though, the Middle Tennessee States.
Yep.
URI, I didn't see that. I thought they were going to go a little farther. Rhode Island.
Yeah. Well, they did pretty well. They just ran into Oregon. They got the cover in that one.
I thought they would get them.
One team I did not see coming. I mean, I acknowledge their greatness in their conference tournament, but I did not see Michigan continuing as awesome.
Yeah. Again, hats off to that team and
now,
Coach Beilein.
Now they're a favorite over Oregon.
Yes.
So I don't know what to make it.
That opened your eyes in our morning show, and rightfully so, because, hey, that's the same team that couldn't stop anybody on defense not too long ago. But hats off. They corralled that team up, and that Coach Beilein, he just has them playing like they believe.
Yeah,
Pete,
well, thankfully that game isn't tonight, so I do have a few days to think about it.
Yeah, and to go deeper. And also, I thought I was really riding a nice horse with Michigan State because they were looking good, and then all of a sudden, that second half of the last game, boy, it was over.
That's right. I didn't know whether to jump on Tom Izzo's nutsack or not.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
I mean, so,
you know what? You would agree. That's why they call it March Madness. Everything is mayhem, baby.
That's why it's so unpredictable. All right. Well, we will be these games tip off. Sweet 16 tips off on Thursday. I guarantee you I'll have some smart things to say about these games by Wednesday. As of right now, I'm confused as hell.
I am too. I'm not even going to try to comment on it until I can dig deeper. But we got some smaller schools and some other tournaments, baby.
I do have some semi-smart things I think I can say about tonight's games. We do have some interesting situations. Of course, Illinois, this might be a game that fits into the way you look at games. Mike Brenner, Illinois, a new coach coming in. He's going to be at the game. They had a great win in their first NIT game, and now they're playing Boise, who is a quality team, a decent team. The line has moved up from 7.5 to 8.5 now. Yeah. I'm not sure what I think about that. Actually, didn't you have Illinois in their first game?
Yeah,
you picked it. Yeah,
I sure did. And guess what? I'm riding them on the first half here, Pistol Pete, because UCF's playing great ball. All right, Dawkins has that team playing defensively.
Wait,
I'm talking about
Illinois.
Let's go down to Illinois.
Illinois State, right.
The new coach, all right, is Brad Underwood from Oklahoma State. All right, literally, as soon as they lost 92-91 to Michigan, I think that was a couple games ago, he got hired. He is going to be in the stands. The interim coach, Jamal Walker, who's done a really good job. All right, now he's wondering what's going on. He's looking over his back. That could go two ways, Pete, because from what I'm hearing, the players are excited, the ones that are returning, about this new coach, Brad Underwood. But I think all of that attention is really going to play well for Illinois. I like the first half. I think they're going to come out with a whole lot of energy, and I think they're going to get it done, Pete.
All right. Well, the Chris books still have -4, -115, so we can give you that one on the first half.
And here's another thing. Boise, the last two games in particular, they start very slow. They've been down 5 or more at halftime. They seem to surge in the second half. With everything going on with the momentum, I think Illinois steps up for just what's going on right now. They step up for this Jamal Walker, and I love that first half. I think that's why that line moved.
All right. Well, I'm going to give a bunch of plays here. Is there anything else you want to give us?
I sure did. I want to go back now to Illinois State, another team that I really like. All right, I know that UCF, Johnny Dawkins building a hell of a team there, a hell of a defense, but I just got a feeling the home court advantage is going to do the deal. I'm not going full game, but I'm pulling that trigger, Pistol Pete, on the first half with Illinois.
All right, well, we can give you -2, -110.
Okay, I'm feeling good about that. And then I got one other play.
Okay.
All right, and I know Cal State Bakersfield been playing good ball, really good ball. All right, Colorado State, I think, is going to have the advantage simply because it's that mile high. They're going to be up there, and it's going to be a little tougher to breathe. And at this point, you're not getting a lot of rest days in between. I think definitely the full game. Colorado State, Pistol Pete, best shop line, baby.
Okay, well, the line actually opened at 5.5, but now it's down to 4.5. But I would agree with you. Bet DSI actually hanging 4 -110, so we can give you that one -4, -110.
Line.
And I'm going to agree with you on this one. I'm going to take Colorado State first half -2 and the full game -4. I think that Bakersfield some guys were out for Cal when Bakersfield played them. The line crashed, and it was a nice performance by them. But I agree with you. I think that Colorado State is going to,
and I think that elevation is going to make a big difference. And also, Pete, this bracket contest we've had. I want to say thanks to our friends out there, UWager, for putting that thing.
Thanks for everything. Thanks for sponsoring everything. UWager.eu.
Absolutely.
All right,
great lines there too, as well.
I'm on Colorado State first half and full game with you, Mike.
Oh, you're
Brenner.
going first half. Okay,
first
I'm
half
going
and
full game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to go full game.
And I'm going to.
What else you got?
I'm going to rattle off a bunch of picks. Is that
Here
it
we
for
go.
you?
Well,
That's
it for me. I'm going to sit back and just enjoy this show.
I got a bunch of totals.
Here we go.
In our last game, I did give. Did you notice I gave two great totals? I gave the under in Kentucky, Wichita State, and the over in the Duke game, and both those cashed by a mile.
Now the Duke, I didn't remember, but I do remember the under in the Kentucky. So hats off to you.
I gave both those and the Duke one. I cashed that one. I gave it a 142.
Totals Loshak, baby.
All right, so let's see what I'm going to do here. The first one I'm going to do, I am going to give Samford Liberty under. Liberty, of course, a very low-scoring team, and I'm going to give it under 143 minus 105. And then let's look at the first half is 66.5.
What the hell?
It's cutting it a little bit
close.
Close.
No.
What?
Yeah, just do the full game.
Do the full game? Yeah. All right.
I can sometimes tell that look where it's not that confident Loshak look.
Well, yeah, because I didn't look into how Liberty does in the first halves yet. But all right, so for now, I'll just give the full game. Then I mentioned this in our live show. I definitely took Loyola Maryland. I actually also bet them on the money line. I think they're going to get. I like the way their first win against George Mason went, and now I think they should have an advantage as well over Coastal Carolina. So I'll take them at plus 5.5. I got 6 on the overnight, but now I'm going to have to take them at plus 5.5, and I'm also going to take them on the first half at plus
Hold that
3.
trigger pistol.
Then Akron and Texas Arlington is an interesting one. I think that this one might be a little bit surprisingly lower scoring than people are expecting. Both teams a little bit banged up with their top scorers, and I'm going to take the first half under, which will be 71.5, and the full game under, which will be 153.5.
I think I call that my big balls play of the day up on our live show. It's not one of my official picks.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Another one that does count as a big balls play, and I'm only going to give this one on the full game, is going to be the under in Utah Valley and Rice. Rice, of course, going to be very high scoring, but I think that this one might is.
What's the number?
It's 163.5. Obviously, a huge total, but I'm not sure Utah. Rice might.
I think Rice is what prompted that over. That total to be what it is.
So I'm going to take the under on that one. Then I'm also going to take the under in George Washington, Illinois, Chicago. That's 152. That one is also a little bit risky because you never quite know in the non-NIT games. They're all risky. They are all risky. But I'm going to take the under in that one, and then I will take. I think that's actually about it.
My God, I'm impressed.
Well, I had some other leans that I was.
Trust me. Yeah, you wait till later. You'll probably be doing a March Madness update video.
Let me check
Speaking of which, we need to do one of those.
I was thinking about the first half under in Boise and Illinois. I think that.
And what would that be about?
68, which is kind of a healthy. Yeah, I will give that one.
The first half under
like 68 minus 108. I will give that one. And let's see.
Thought he was stopping.
Let's see. No,
Baker's dozen.
I will just I will give the first half under in George Washington, Illinois, Chicago. Under 71.5. I will give that one.
You couldn't stand it.
Yeah, I will give that one on the first half under.
My God.
All right.
Sure you're done?
All right. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I might have just given myself a loss there, but that's all right. That's it for me. That's it for me.
We had a great weekend. Booyah came down, took them down to Tahoe, to the beach, took them that Tarculus Bridge. We did a video with all those crocodiles there, buddy.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. And I said, guys, this is like the pick tonight. Crocodile, the Golden State Warriors going to tear it up. And they were up 21 at halftime.
I do read an article every 6 months here in Costa Rica about someone just falling over and getting eaten by the crocodiles.
Well, guess what they did?
A few times a year.
Yeah, it does. They finally fixed the rails, the guardrail. They had 64 pieces of that guardrail down for 8 years or more. I'm not kidding. And there was a guy 6 months ago that did a backflip off it drunk, not kidding you, and they were waiting. Because when we were throwing the chicken meat down, there was 25 or more that were 15 foot or larger. There's an 18-footer named Bin Laden. They can't find him. Imagine that.
All right, Mike Brenner, that does it for the college basketball show for today. We'll definitely be back tomorrow for the Tuesday card, and at some point before Thursday, we will have some picks on the Sweet 16.
And thanks again to our friends at UWager for helping us with that bracket. We had a blast with it. March Madness, baby. Odds Couple coming to you.
Well, this episode of The Odds Couple is over. But if you give us a like and click SBR's logo at the bottom of the screen to subscribe, then you'll get all the upcoming videos as soon as they come out. And don't forget to take advantage of our website. There's free picks, live betting lines, and sportsbook reviews and ratings guides, and a whole lot more. Check it out now.